This is the first of a series of videos on how to build a website with WordPress. In this video, we're going to show you how to get a domain name and web hosting with Hostgator. Also show you a discount coupon code that you can use to save some money. And then we will install WordPress so you can build your website. So the first place that you'll need to go is Hostgator.com. And once you get to Hostgator.com, on their menu bar they have a tab for web hosting, and if you click on that and the yellow button that says choose a plan, you'll see that they have three different options here: Hatchling, Baby, and the Business Plan. Now the main difference between these is the Hatchling plan only gives you one single domain. With the Baby plan you can have as many domain names as you want. And with the Business plan, the biggest difference is that you get a toll-free number as well as private SSL. Now my personal preference is the Baby plan. That way I can have multiple websites on the same hosting account. And I choose the monthly option. So the first part is to find your domain name. Now it might be challenging to find a domain name at first, but this is where you can register it and check to see if it's available. It'll say, it'll highlight in green if it is. And once you scroll down, you can uncheck this Add Domain Privacy Protection. It's not really necessary and it's just extra money. This is the double check that you have the right plan. And then you create a new username and security pin here. And you want to make sure you record those, keep them on record. And then here's the billing part. So you want to put in your email, confirm your email, your first, your last name, your address, and your credit card information. Okay, and as you scroll down to step 4, by default Hostgator will check a couple of these things, and you'll want to make sure you uncheck them because it's just going to cost you more. Okay, so on step 5, you'll want to make sure that you're only signed up for the Baby plan if that's what you chose, and your domain registration. It should be about $15.55. However, you can enter the discount coupon website class RTI, capital W, capital C, and capital RTI, and that'll save you a couple of bucks. Okay, and after that, you'll have to make sure you check the box. I have read and agree to the terms of service and check out. Okay, so now you have your hosting and your domain name all set up. So the next part is to install WordPress. So you should have received an email, and the subject of the email should say hostgator.com, your account info. In this email there's some pretty important information, so you don't want to delete it. It contains the URL for your billing system, along with a password for your billing system, so you'll want to keep that. It'll give you some information about your plan, your username and password to log in, and your control panel. So go ahead and click on your control panel link, and here if you have a complicated username, you can just copy it and go back and paste it into there. It's probably easy enough to remember, but you probably do want to do this with your password. So if you just highlight over it, copy it, and paste it right here in your password box, then you can log right in. Okay, so this is what your Hostgator control panel looks like, and you'll see everything's broken down into modules to kind of categorize the different things you can do here. The first thing that we would like to do is to change our password. It's under the preference module, And if you click on change password, you should have your old password still in your clipboard, so you can actually right click and paste it right here, and create a new password, something that you can remember a little easier. And this will be your new password to log into your control panel. You may also want to write this down along with your username. Okay, so you can go back and actually you'll want to click this home icon here. This will take you back to the control panel, and we'll just briefly look over some of these other modules here. So down underneath you'll see you have a mail module if you want to create an email associated with your domain. The file manager will give you access to the files for your website. Databases if you want to create a MySQL database, and some more advanced options here. But actually the most important thing at the moment is in the software and services tab here in the quick install. Go ahead and click the quick install button there. Now one thing I want to point out here is if you are redirected to this login screen again, then you'll have to log back in with the new password that you just created in the previous step. So go ahead and log in, and once you hit login, you should be directed to the quick install page. And over in the menu here, you'll see WordPress. Go ahead and click on WordPress and install WordPress button. Now, since you purchased a domain name, you should see it in this drop-down list right here. You don't have to worry about install path. And whichever email you want associated with your website, you put here, along with your blog title. Now, this is something you can change later, so don't worry about that too much. And your admin user, you may want to use the same username you use for your hosting just to make things easier. Your first name and last, and install. Now you'll see up at the top of the page it says your install is complete. Click here to view your notifications. If you go ahead and click on that, you should see information about your new account, your admin area, your username, and your generated password. The next thing we'll do is we'll log into your new website. It actually takes about 2 hours before it actually loads, but in the next part of the course we will explore the new WordPress website you have, and while you're waiting for your website to be available, it's okay to actually close out these websites, because in your email you should receive with the subject install complete an email with all the same information you need. So all the tabs that you have open right now for your control panel and also for the quick install, it's okay to go ahead and close these out until the next part of the course.